JJ Devereaux has made a stunning return to Days of Our Lives, and it's safe to say he's already making a major impact. From his fierce confrontation with Chad and Kat to his heartfelt intervention with EJ and Gabby, JJ's presence is reminding us why we've missed him so much. He's not just back on our screens, he's back to being a catalyst for change and an emotional anchor for so many characters. First off, let's talk about that explosive moment when JJ stepped in to confront the imposter who'd been pretending to be his sister. If you were holding your breath as Chad and Kat squared off, JJ's arrival was like the cavalry, powerful, necessary, and so satisfying. It was clear that he wasn't just going to let these manipulative players continue their dangerous game without consequences. Watching him take control of the situation with his sister's imposter was a reminder of why JJ has always been a fan favorite. He's brave, fiercely protective, and ready to fight for what's right. But that wasn't the only powerful moment for JJ this week. He also showed up for EJ in a completely different way, pulling him away from Gabby and forcing a raw conversation about their shared pasts. We've seen EJ struggle with his demons, but when JJ stepped in, it felt like a true moment of reckoning. Jay's willingness to hold his friends accountable and his no-nonsense approach to difficult conversations is exactly the kind of energy Days needs right now. Now, let's play a little game here. How many times did we hear someone yell at EJ for letting Kat go? I'm losing count, and I'm pretty sure there's a drinking game in there somewhere. But in all seriousness, EJ's missteps seem to be catching up with him. And it begs the question, if Rafe is really leaving the police force, does this open the door for JJ to step into a more permanent role? With the force already shorthanded, it feels like the perfect moment for JJ to shine in a bigger way. Could this be the start of a new chapter for him? Please, Days, don't let this be a short-term return. JJ deserves to stick around, and honestly, his presence is needed more than ever. And speaking of potential new pairings, I can't help but wonder if JJ and Gabby could be the next great duo on the canvas. We know Gabby has grown a lot over the years, maturing into a more nuanced and reflective character. If JJ can get past her more questionable actions, looking at you, Julie's pacemaker, there's definitely potential for a deeper, more complex relationship between them. If Gabby and JJ can work through their past, they could make an adorable couple. Now, let's dive into the Kat and Chad saga. I'll admit, I'm not sure what to make of Kat's current storyline. Her connection with Clyde has become more complicated by the day, and while we've seen Clyde pull strings in some pretty dark ways, his intentions with Kat are, well, mysterious. My theory is that Clyde isn't really interested in Kat's freedom so much as he wants her alive just long enough to use her as leverage, or worse, to kill her when the time is right. It's hard to trust a criminal mastermind like Clyde, and yet his obsession with Kat seems a bit strange. If he can get away with whatever he wants while Gabby is locked up, why bother with Kat? That's a question worth asking. Still, there's a lot more to this storyline than meets the eye. For one, Chad's conflicted feelings about Kat are growing stronger. He can say all he wants that he despises her, but the truth is, his behavior suggests otherwise. Chad is clearly torn between his own grief over Abigail and his budding connection to Kat. I suspect we're heading toward a pivotal moment where Chad will have to make a hard choice. Will he save Kat from Clyde when things inevitably go wrong? This decision could be the catalyst for both Chad and Kat to move past their respective traumas and find something real with each other. For Chad, it could be a chance to finally start letting go of Abigail, something he's struggled with since her death. The big question on everyone's mind, will Chad and Kat end up together? It's hard to say, but the chemistry between them is undeniable. Chad's been living in the shadow of his wife's death for so long, and while his connection with Kat is still in its early stages, there's a real chance this relationship could evolve into something much deeper. If he's able to let go of the past and take a chance on love again, I could definitely see these two becoming a couple. So, let's keep our fingers crossed that JJ sticks around, that Chad and Kat's relationship takes off, and that Days continues to serve up the twists and turns that make it such an addictive soap. Get ready, Days of Our Lives fans. Salem is about to be filled with more romance, sparks, and drama than ever before. Days is about to shake things up in the most exciting way with two super cute new couples that are about to take center stage.